No, because I have to put, in order for me to win, like let's say for instance, I've got to put Vladimir Klitschko and MOLINA in the same bracket, you know, because I have to take them as serious as each other at the end of the day, if you get where I'm coming from. So, yeah, it would have been good if it was Klitschko from a perspective of height and profile, but at the end of the day, I'm still here to fight and win if it was Klitschko or MOLINA. So that's what I'm saying, strip all that stuff away. I still have to go in with the same attitude, whether it's MOLINA, Price or Klitschko.
Klitschko's going to be ringside as well, so an opportunity for you to show him. I know you spent time in camp, but in the ring you'll be able to see you up close.
Yeah, man, definitely. So yeah, that would be good. I don't know if anybody's comped him or he's had to buy a ticket, but I don't know where we'll be sitting. But all jokes aside, that's not my focus. Who's at ringside? Do you know what I mean? I've got to focus on doing what I've been doing in training camp, and that's just dominating the other heavyweights really. So yeah, just crack on, get the ball rolling, and after that, they'll probably ask me if I win about Klitschko. Then I can address him being ringside.
Razaban from FightHype.com. Anthony, what's happening?
All good, all good. Well, we've got 5 weeks. I feel kind of refreshed because I've been in the gym for a long time. So, interestingly, this week we kind of had a couple of days rest. So normally I'm tired and I just want to get out of here. But I feel cool, man. I feel good. And it's a good place to be.
Last time you had a press conference to announce your fight with Dominic Brazil. You got almost into an altercation outside. A lot of respect today from Eric Molina.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I was tired. I just come straight from training, so I was really just tired and I ain't eaten. Do you know what I mean? So I was a bit snappy. But yeah, as I said, I actually feel good. I got a lot of respect for any man that steps in the ring. You know my style, and he's here to put on a good show, as he said. So be it. My job's to make it look easy.
Anthony, obviously all eyes on America. Obviously your recent deal with Showtime will be on you. You're fighting your third American in a row. Do you feel in any way that you want to show the Americans, well, you want to take out Eric Molina quite early? Obviously Deontay Wilder took him 9 rounds, but you want to take him out early and knock him out just to prove a point that you are better than
I don't think that. I think that really proves a point for so long. Do you know what I mean? Like Areola stopped him early on, but that doesn't make Areola better than Deontay Wilder. Do you get what I'm saying? But as long as I gain something more than like a bit of attention and hype, like I gain some experience. I learned how to deal with someone who hooks, and someone who I don't know what his pros are. So once I find them out in the ring, if I can deal with them, then I can say I've actually learned something valuable rather than a bit of profile. And that's what I'm trying to get out of the fight with Molina. And I think it's a good learning fight.
What have you seen of Molina that you think that
he can punch, he knows how to tuck up, you know what I mean, and just can swing back. You know, Wilder challenged him late on in his career. I'm challenging early, so I think he might look at me, I might be a bit green at this stage. So his mindset, and he's just got capability of hurting heavyweights. So yeah, that's what I see in Molina.
Away from your hometown of London and the Lions then, as it's known, looking forward to going to Manchester?
Yeah, no problem, no problem. You know, I was fighting in rooms this size, you know, like what was it like, how many years ago? Like 6 years ago, not long ago, so it's no problem. Manchester in a room like this, it's the same thing, you know. I still got to try and do my best to win. So yeah, Manchester, get ready, man. If they want to see some good boxing from the top of the card right down to the bottom, they'll be in for a good night.
Just finally, Anthony, one of your former opponents is going to be fighting on the undercard in Dillian Whyte and Derek Chisora. All kicked off yesterday at Sky Studios. A prediction of who you think's got the upper hand in that fight?
I don't know. It's a very, very 50-50 fight, you know. Yeah, I honestly couldn't tell you. Yeah, I don't know. But you know what? I wish them both well. You know, after a fight, if they can put their differences aside, that's what boxing's about. Do you know what I mean? Coming in as enemies and walking out shaking hands, and that's what boxing's about. So, yeah, as long as they can come out and put their differences aside, then I think they both accomplish something, win or lose.
Behind the gloves here, Anthony, we know you prepare hard for your fights, but we know you prepare even harder for your ring walk. What's your idea for the ring walk for this fight on December 10th?
I had someone in mind. I like two-puck changes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Normally you have somebody singing to you live. You've had Storms. I think you had
he was gonna come, but he was busy. But he made a little track, you know, exclusive track, so that was cool. I just try and give a little something back to the people who want to be entertained by the music when I'm coming in. But yeah, if we can bring Tupac back, I heard people saying that he's still alive. So Tupac, if you hear this, yeah, you know. So Tupac, rest in peace if you're not here. In all respect, but yeah, Tupac changes. I think that that comes to mind, sorry. And then Jay-Z, he done a track with Oasis, I think. So these are tracks that just start ringing off the top of my head.
Just quickly on the undercard, we've got Case Taylor fighting.
Yeah.
And it's a big thing for Matchroom to have signed a woman boxer because we've not seen that in Britain before.
Well, look, this man here, he thought of it as well. He said, look, you know, it's a good idea. So it's happening now. And then not Katie Taylor, but women's boxing, there's some real phenomenal talent out there.
That's the thing. Talk to me about it because you've been on the Olympic scene.
Not many people agree with it either.
But that's the thing. Is that a backwards thought? Is that a backwards mentality? Do you think?
Listen, you have to adapt to time, man. Life is about change. So yeah, I think that this is it. You got talented fighters, talented women fighters who actually want to fight and who actually can fight. So embrace it. Do you know what I'm saying? Or you're going to be stuck in the dark ages. Boxing is forever evolving. It's forever changing, so you have to keep up with the times, and I think that's what Eddie's doing at the minute. Is not getting left behind, because if he don't sign them, someone else will, and you just never know. She could be a diamond in the dirt. Do you know what I mean?
How are you doing, Anthony? You alright, bro? You good? Yeah, man. Yeah. So obviously Victor Ortiz is on the undercard. Yeah. What do you think of Victor Ortiz signing up to match? Luis Ortiz. Sorry, Victor Ortiz. Wow. Luis Ortiz. What do you think of that signing with Matchroom?
Well, I think it's class. He's a real talented heavyweight. Do you know what I mean? He's got so much potential, so he's right now going to prove himself to the British public, because a lot of people have been hearing about him. I think due to the fact he's a Cuban fighter, and just their heritage alone comes with some sort of credentials. So I think that he can now showcase what he's about come December the 10th. So yeah, man, I think it's a smart move by Eddie Hearn.
Would it be a fight that you will be interested in, like, come next year, obviously, if you get past MOLINA?
Oh, what, Luis Ortiz?
Yeah.
One step at a time, yes, but this is how it seems to me, is that MOLINA, Klitschko, then that, so it's like, let me just take my time and focus.
The world wants everything in one
exactly, go. One go, that's what I'm
saying. It is so much potential, but at the end of the day, if I don't focus on winning, like what's in front of me, I think none of these things are going to happen. Because the only reason people want to fight me is because of what comes with it at the minute. If I'm not at the top of the pecking order, my name vanishes. So I need to keep my name up there. In order for these fights to happen, I need to keep my name ringing bell.
I mean, I've been looking on social media about obviously the feedback with you fighting MOLINA, and a lot of fans are disappointed. Is that because you were built up because you were facing Klitschko?
I just think that I don't fight for the fans, number one, and I'm not shy to say that. That's just the truth. This is about self. You know, even when everyone gets in the ring, remember everyone steps out and it's just me and their fighter left. So you have to do it for self. This is a great developing fight. This isn't about hype. Yeah, MOLINA isn't a household name in Great Britain, but his last outings show he's capable of putting up a good performance. He's a better fighter. He's ranked higher, and these were the last two options were David Price and MOLINA. And if you weigh it up, MOLINA is actually currently a better fighter, and they chose a better fighter. So I can see that a lot of the public are now buying into the hype. But this is about my own development as well as performing for the people. So we've had fights like the Dylan White fight, which is hype, the Charles Martin fight, the Brazils. We was going to fight Klitschko, and as soon as you try and do something right for your own career, then so you've got to do for self. You can't always try and please others.
I know you're not a man of prediction, but how do you see this fight going with MOLINA?
That's it, going with MOLINA. I don't know. I'm not Muhammad Ali. I can't predict. I don't
5 rounds?
Probably, yeah. 5, within 5. God willing.
Yeah, cool.
3, 6, 9, 12, 15. 15 minutes of work, baby.
Yeah. Over the top.
Yeah.